Good evening, Raider baseball fans, and welcome to tonight's edition of Raider Baseball as your Rouse Raiders are getting set to take on the Eagles of Georgetown High School. Hello, everyone. I'm Michael Francis alongside the one and only Steve Kithill as we are ready to bring you Raider Baseball tonight. Some really tight district action, Steve, in this district. And as you mentioned earlier, with the Dripping Spring Scouts, you know, this is just a stupid, crazy district right now.
This is ridiculous. You know, 4 teams tied for 8-3. 2 of them we're seeing tonight, and a lot of story to be told for the rest of the games. 3 games remaining. Only 3 games remaining in the whole season. Any one of 5 teams can win the district, or they can miss out on the playoffs.
Right, yeah, that's the scary thing about this. And another key game that's going on tonight is Liberty Hill and Leander, right?
Yeah, Liberty Hill travels to Leander travels to Liberty Hill tonight, and it's again Liberty Hill is only trailing that pack of 4 teams by 1 game, and they can gain a game on Leander and come right into the mix.
In the mix, yeah. It's top of the 3rd right now. Cedar Park is leading Eastview 9-1.
Okay,
so
so Cedar Park is going to kind of hold serve right now,
right.
And then we're gonna see how things unfold.
So we're going to take a moment for the national anthem, and then we'll bring you the lineups for tonight's game. You're watching Rouse Raider Baseball on SHN Sports. It's baseball time in Texas as we're set to get things started here in Georgetown.
Man.
Your lineup for tonight for the Raiders leading off will be number 3, Keegan Solomon in right field. Batting second will be number 9, Carter Heinrich behind the plate. Batting third will be the first baseman, number 1, Drew Forcell. Batting fourth, number 17, Colby Diaz at third base. Batting fifth will be number 8, Oscar Salazar in left field. The designated hitter, number 34, Colin Correjo, will be hitting for your starting pitcher tonight, Daniel Norris. Batting 7th, number 12, Joe Sparshoe at second base. Batting 8th, his brother, number 23, Lucas Sparshoe at short. And rounding out the order will be number 6, Jake Alepa in center field. Defensively for your Georgetown Eagles tonight, on the mound, number 20, Nick Nolan. Behind the plate, number 19, Zach Mazak. At first base, number 12, Bo Dinscore. At second base, number 8, Zach Zavala. At third base, number 9, Nicholas Silva. At short, number 7, Rowdy Hoadley. In left field, number 21, Eli Hellman. In center field, number 16, Andon Petty. And in right field, number 18, E.J. Davis. Exciting action in District 25 5A. 4 teams vying for the championship crown. Actually 5 if you consider what's going on over in Liberty Hill tonight between Liberty Hill and Leander. That could be the flip-flop of 2 teams, one on the bubble. Right now, Liberty Hill is on the bubble looking in, and they're looking to change their fortunes tonight by defeating the Leander Lions.
previous to this, I was talking about these are all semifinal games. Everybody is going with semifinals. You lose, you go to the consolation round, and then you're trying to make the playoffs. But really, it's a must-win. I think the team that wins the 3 games remaining on their schedule, they will absolutely make the be part of the district champion.
Keegan Solomon will dig in from the right side for his first bat of the night. Nolan from the windup. First pitch in. This is cut on and popped up, playable. Zavala tracks it, makes the catch, and that will do it.
So my understanding of Nick Nolan is that he's a crafty lefty. He comes in with about an 83, 84 mile an hour fastball, but he moves. Everything moves. His fastball moves 4 to 5 inches. His curveball moves, 2 or 3 feet. He's a tough pitcher.
Carter Heinrich stands in, and he fouls this one off for a strike.
He also fills the strike zone all the time. He's a strike thrower.
The 0-1 pitch misses inside. That will even the count.
Of course, I say that, and he throws a ball.
The 1-1 pitch. This is fouled back and out of play, and the count will go to 1-2. Again, we want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. If this is your first time watching Raider Baseball on SHN Sports, please click like and subscribe, and you can stay up to date with the goings-on with Rouse Raider Baseball as the playoffs are looming large. Next pitch fouled back out of play and hits the top of the awning. The seating here in Georgetown, they've added this addition over the summer. They have covered seating. Pitch misses high for ball 2, and that will even.
It's a fantastic facility, and they've really put the money into it. It looks great.
Nolan winds and deals and hits it on the end of the bat.
That looked like that hit him.
Well, it got the very end of the bat and missed his hands. But yeah, I was like you. I thought he got him.
Thought it hit his front arm, but
that
did not. Man.
Since it hit the end of the bat. This one's cut on and hit down the third base side. Silva has it. He throws over to first,
safe.
And he beats it out.
Wow. Wow, good hustle by Carter Heinrich right there.
A 1-out single for Heinrich. Gets on, and that will bring up the first baseman, Drew Forsell. Drew Forsell comes in tonight batting .300 on the season.
We've got a courtesy runner, Sam Walsh, at first base for the catcher, Carter Heinrich.
So we want to give a big shout-out to Lori Kidhill as she paid the fee so we could get access to some statistics via Game Changer.
Way to go, Lori.
Way to
I'm
go,
too
Lori.
much of a tightwad, I guess. But
Nolan from the stretch. He deals for a strike as Forsell takes all the way. Walsh staying close to the bag with the lefty on the mound. Throw over to first will not be in time as Walsh dives back in safely. Another throw over. The Eagles are coached by Jordan Vieira. Coach Vieira replacing Coach Adam Foster that took the Eagles to the state championship. Next pitch in for a strike. And Forsell quickly down in the count, 0-2. Nolan takes a look over at first. He comes home with a swing and a miss. And that will do it. 2 away, and that will bring up Colby Diaz. And as you and I were talking before the game, you felt that he had to have a breakout night tonight.
He needs to have a breakout night tonight. I think that he's my key to the game right here is to 3 or 4 RBI night would be fantastic, and I think it's necessary. Hello.
Hello, and this one is hit deep. And if it's fair, it's out of here. First pitch to Colby Diaz, smashed over the left field fence. And just like that, that is the one that needed to come through, and you mentioned it, breakout night tonight and a home run.
That's it.
The first thing off of the bat.
Apologize, I got a little excited there. I hope I didn't hurt anybody's ears there, but yeah. First pitch, right around the foul pole. I don't know if you guys saw that on the TV, but it was about 5 feet fair, right over the 323 sign.
Next pitch to Oscar Salazar. That's up and out of the zone for ball one. One-0. This is fouled back as he just gets underneath it. That will even the count.
By the way, that is Colby's 7th home run of the season.
Diaz coming into tonight batting .319, and that will definitely help that stat. This one fouled back for strike 2, and Salazar behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball. Nolan loses the handle on for ball 2. And that will even the count back up. Deuces wild for Salazar. The 2-2 misses low for ball 3, and Salazar works the count full.
Good at bat here, following up Colby's home run, making the pitcher work.
This is chopped on and hit back up the middle. Zavala has it. The throw over to first will be in time, and that will do it for the Raider first. They get 1 run on 2 hits.
2 runs. It's a 2-run homer.
Oh, is it 2? Yeah, Walsh was on. That's
Walsh
right.
was on, yeah.
A 2-run shot, and that's why he leads the team in RBIs, because he brings in a lot of runs when he's at the plate. The Raiders get 2 runs on 2 hits. They leave none on. On to the bottom we go. Raiders leading 2-0 over the Georgetown Eagles early here in the first.
What a great start for the Rouse Raiders. You know, he needed to. Carter Heinrich's hustle play to first base allowed Colby to get up in that game, in that inning. So really big to hustle at first base, beat it out. Really close play there. He did beat it out, and that allowed Colby to get up and do some damage. So
due up for the Eagles in their half of the first. Mazak, Zavala, and Bell.
It's the second time. That's the second time that Rouse has hit a 2-run homer early in the game against Georgetown. In the first meeting, Ryan Galloway's turn to hit a 2-run homer at the Rouse field.
Number 25, Reese Bell, will be the designated hitter, hitting for the pitcher, Nick Nolan. Number 13, Daniel Norris on the mound for the Raiders. He comes in tonight 7-0 on the season with 42 strikeouts and a 2.13 ERA. Norris has been solid all season long.
7-0. He's 7-0 this season. You know, it just again, a crafty lefty, throws 81, 82, maybe get up to 80, 83, 84 type frame, and then has the wicked curveball, and nothing goes straight out of his hand.
Mazak calls time, and he stands back out of the box and resets. Norris pitches exclusively from the stretch. His first pitch to Mazak is hit out to center. This will drop in for a base hit. That will bring up the second baseman, number 8, Zach Zavala. We do have a courtesy runner.
I'll let you know in just a second here. Wade Denton, number 4, is the courtesy runner.
Norris takes a look over at first. He comes home. This is cut on and just over the outstretched glove of Joe Sparshoe into center field. And the ball will go all the way to third base at Colby Diaz, and now Georgetown has runners on the corners.
I thought maybe for a second Joe Sparshoe had that play. Went right over his outstretched glove.
That will bring up the designated hitter, Reese Bell.
Raiders need to be very careful with Reese Bell. He does have home run power.
Norris brings it home. It's down and away for ball 1. Believe it or not, that's only his 3rd pitch of the inning.
Wow. Jumped on him early in the count.
The throw over to first will not be in time as Zavala dives back in safely. Bo Dinscore on deck for the Eagles. 1-0 the count to Bell. 1-0 delivery, that's down and away for ball 2. An overcast day, there was some concern that we were going to be able to get this game in today as we were having some heavy rains around the 3 o'clock time frame. Throw over to first, will not be in time. Zavala dives back in. Denton holding close to third. 2 on with nobody out. Zavala takes off to second base, and there will be no attempt to throw. He will pick up a stolen base, and runners now at second and third.
Best thing that happened there was a called strike 1.
The 2-1 delivery, this is fouled back, and that will even the count at 2.
Looked like the runner went on first movement, which is interesting. They just kind of guessed right.
Norris picks up the sign from Heinrich, takes a long look in. And he brings it home. This is hit out to left. Salazar tracks it and makes the catch. Denton will tag, as will Zavala. And that will cut the lead in half.
When he first hit that, I thought, uh-oh, that might be hitting the scoreboard. And then Oscar Salazar camped underneath it, and it was just deep enough to advance both runners.
First offering from Norris misses low to Dinscore as he stands in. Bo Dinscore batting for the first time, playing first for the Eagles tonight.
Bo also has home run power. He's hit many on the season. I'm not sure how many, but he definitely has hit.
Breaking ball in for a strike, and that will even the count.
He's hit multiple home runs over the course of this season.
1 ball, 1 strike count to Dinscore. The pitch in the dirt and just gets behind Heinrich, but not far enough away for Zavala to make an attempt for home. 2-1 the count to Dinscore. The 2-1 offering, a swing and a miss. A nice slider from Norris.
That's what you get with Norris is you get a whole heaping spoonful of off speed and balls that kind of look like a wiffle ball.
The 2-2 pitch, a curveball fouled back. And the count remains even at 2.
So a ground ball here will actually score the run. Any fly ball will likely also score the run. So really, Rouse is looking for a strikeout.
Silva on deck. This is lined and hits Norris in the leg, and that will score Zavala and tie the game up. And that was a hard liner back up the middle and gets Norris on the leg.
Yeah, Daniel, I sure hope that's not off his hip.
It looks
Daniel
like it's more towards his calf.
Okay,
he's
good.
rubbing down right around his knee.
That's much better. Daniel had a hip issue earlier in his career. Don't want that to happen again.
That'll be an infield hit for Dinscore. Had he not been hit, that would have been a playable ground ball for Joe Sparshew.
Yeah.
And possibly have gotten the out.
Possibly gotten the out, but it, like I was saying before the pitch, it would have scored the run. Still would have been nice to have that out, right?
Right.
To get to 2 outs, but.
Coming to the plate, third baseman, number 9, Nick Silva.
Nick Silva will come to the plate, and that will put Rowdy Hoadley on deck.
Let's hope that doesn't affect Daniel going through on these other pitches now.
First pitch in
There
for
we
a
go.
strike. Dinscore extends his lead over first, and Norris will throw over, but will not be in time.
I don't remember Bo being a threat on the base paths, but this is high school baseball. Anybody can steal at this point.
Another throw over will not be in time. Well, when you're in a tight district contest as we're in, coaches are going to be taking chances to get the win.
I agree.
So,
yep.
No holds barred, especially in this kind of rivalry that Rouse has developed with Georgetown over the years. Norris paints the outside corner for strike 2. And that will put Silva down in the count, 0-2. Norris takes a long look over at first. Swing and a miss from Silva, and that will do it for him in the first. And that will bring up the shortstop, Rowdy Hoadley. Pretty good crowd here tonight.
I think the crowds are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger as the games get bigger and bigger and bigger.
2 away, 1 on here in the bottom of the first. Pitch in for a strike, kind of run things down. Carter Heinrich got on in the first, at the top of the first, and then Drew Forsell struck out, and then Colby Diaz so they caught Dinscore in attempting to steal, and the throw over to first. The ball gets trapped in the web of Forsell's glove, and he couldn't get it out. They had
Yeah.
him in a pickle and would have had him out.
Would have had him out. That's just a tough break right there.
The 0-1 gets the outside corner for strike 2.
And Daniel just needs to flush that and go right after this batter now, like he just did that last pitch.
So to finish the scoring up, Forsell strikes out, bringing up Colby Diaz, who sends a moonshot over the left field fence on a 2-run home run for Diaz. And Georgetown has come up in this inning. Mazak leading off with a single, followed up by Zavala with a single. This is hit up the middle to Sparshoe. The throw over to first will be in time, and that will do it for the Eagle first. That will go 4-3 on the put out of Hoadley. But the Eagles get 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1. And on to the second we go. We're tied up here at Georgetown, 2-2.
It's like heavyweights coming out throwing haymakers right at the beginning.
Right.
First round. Let's.
So going back to the scoring rundown, Mazak leads off with a single, followed by Zavala with a single, and then comes up the third hitter, number 25, Reese Bell, who launches one out to left field and drives in a run on the sacrifice fly. And Bo Dinscore comes up and hits a liner back up the middle off the leg of Daniel Norris, allowing Zavala to score, and that ties the game. And that's where we stand right now going into the second inning. Due up for the Raiders in the second, Colin Correjo, Joe Sparshoe, and Lucas Sparshoe. Colin Correjo coming off the walk-off hit versus Eastview on Tuesday night.
Colin may be swinging the hottest bat in the lineup right now.
He takes for strike 1. Nolan from the windup, he deals low for ball 1. That will even the count. Gosh, you just gotta love baseball.
I do.
It's hard not to get romantic about baseball. Correjo takes on a pitch which seemed to be down and away for strike 2.
I think it's a pretty big strike zone tonight.
1-2 the count. The 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss, and he takes off running. I guess he thought they dropped the ball. Strikeout for out number 1, and that will bring up little shotty Joe Sparshoe. He takes for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch. This is swung on and hit foul, and that will even the count. Sparshoe has proven since he's rejoined the lineup, swing and a miss for strike 2, that he's not shy about jumping on pitches early.
No, he will.
The 1-2, swing and a miss on a pitch breaking down. And Nolan with back-to-back strikeouts. That will bring up big shotty Lucas Sparshoe. First pitch offering down the middle for a strike. Nolan is in a zone right now. The 0-1 pitch. He lays off for ball 1 on a pitch up at the shoulders. 1-1 the count to Sparshoe. Pitch gets the outside corner for strike 2, and
okay,
Nolan doing a good job painting the corners. The 1-2 pitch gets the outside corner, and Sparshoe caught looking. Nolan strikes out the side in order. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. On to the bottom we go. We're still tied up at 2. Due up for the Eagles in the second. Hellman, Petty, and Davis. That's the 7, 8, and 9 hitters.
I think this is an important inning for Daniel. Hey, we'll see if that bruise, that's going to be a bruise, by the way, that bruise, that ball off of him is going to take effect. If it's going to tighten up or if it's just going to stay it as a bruise and it's okay. But very important inning here to shut him down.
Now that's the leg that he pushes off with.
Looks like we do have action in the bullpen. I just can't see who.
Looks like
is
it's James
throwing.
Hunt.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I believe it is. It's either 21, I believe.
21 is James Hunt, yes.
Yeah.
Warming up as a precaution, I'm sure, in case that he gets into any more trouble or can't go. So.
It's where you probably would like to have one of those spinner bikes in the dugout so that he can get loose, right?
Yep. Yeah. Stay loose.
In between innings.
Leading off for your Eagles in the bottom of the second, left fielder, number 21, Eli Hellman.
Left fielder Eli Hellman will dig in from the right side, facing Norris for the first time tonight. Norris toes in on the rubber. He deals swing and a miss for strike 1. The 0-1 from Norris is Hellman shows bunt and lays off for a ball. One and one the count. 1-1 pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Gets the outside corner for a strike, and that will.
That's a tough pitch to hit right there.
Move the count 1-2.
That's where both pitchers should be living all night.
The 1-2 pitch just up out of the zone, and that will even the count at 2. The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. Andon Petty, the center fielder, will come to the plate for his first at bat of the night.
Got to be careful of a bunt here. He likes to bunt for a base hit. Colby moved up a couple of feet already.
And he does bunt it, and it goes foul. And you called it.
You could just read it. You could see it in his eyes and his feet.
I told y'all that I work with the great one, the baseball guru, Steve Kidhill.
I'm honored to be working with you.
0-1 the count to Petty. This one's cut on and blooped into shallow center field. That'll be a base hit for Petty. The right fielder, E.J. Davis, comes to the plate. He's the 9th batter in the lineup. Or better said, batting 9th in the lineup, I guess you could say.
Batting 9th.
Petty extends his lead at first. There will be a throw over, and Petty dives back in safely.
See if he goes on first movement now.
Try to work on his timing. Pitch for Norris. Wow, just misses outside for ball one. One and 0 the count. The 1-0 pitch.
Oh, got it.
Gets the outside corner for a strike and was
Expanded the zone.
Much like the last pitch. I think that might have been maybe a makeup call right there.
I agree.
And that one was a little more outside. Throw over to first. Not in time as Forcell does a good job of keeping that ball from getting by as it was thrown on the opposite side of Petty. Forcell showing a little athleticism there. The 1-1, the throw down to second would have been in time if it would have been on the line. And Diaz slips and the ball goes to the Georgetown dugout and bounces off the fence. But fortunately, Norris was playing heads up to keep Petty at third.
Yeah, you guys couldn't see that. The ball went towards the Georgetown dugout, and Daniel Norris heads up, backed up third on that play.
This is hit out to right and falls in for a base hit. That will score Petty, and Georgetown takes the lead. Zach Mazik comes to the plate. Mazak, I believe is correct. I believe that's what his mother told me. He's 1 for 1. This is line down to first for one. And the throw down to second will not be in time. That will go 3U on the put out of Mazik. Or Mazak. Gotta remember to say it right. Mazak. 2 away as Zavala takes for ball one, or for a strike. Zavala 1 for 1. He singled on his first at bat. Davis extending his lead at second. Norris will look back and then deliver. Pitch, sure where that one missed.
If anything, it was low, but man.
Called the ball, but I mean, he's really working that corner extremely well. 1-1 the count to Zavala. 1-1 pitch. This is fouled back out of play for strike 2. Reese Bell on deck for the Eagles. The 1-2 pitch. This is cut on and hit foul, back out of play. James Hunt keeping his bullpen fielding percentage at 1,000. The 1-2 pitch. This is hit back up the middle. Sparshu plays it, but will not have a play. It was hit deep in the hole, and that will be an infield hit for Zavala, and that puts runners on the corners with 2 outs. Reese Bell is 0 for 0 with a sacrifice fly out to left, an RBI sacrifice fly.
This is dangerous time for your Rouse Raiders here. Got to be very careful to really got to not give up a meatball to this, to Reese.
First pitch high for a ball. Rouse won the first of these 2 meetings. First pitch swung on and missed, and Bell goes to the knee.
I think he was trying to put it on out onto the football field over there. Reese is a big, strong junior. Georgetown will have him back for next year.
Throw down to second in time, and that will do it.
No run scored there. No run scored.
The run did not score. And Zavala caught stealing. That will go 1, 3, 6 on the putout.
Couldn't have a better outcome with that, other than unfortunately Reese Bell will be leading off the inning now.
Right.
So
Nick Nolan makes his way back out to the mound, and he will face Alepa, Solomon, and Heinrich, the 9-1 and 2 hitters.
Michael, I'd like to take a moment. If you talk to the listeners a little bit, if you guys like these broadcasts and watching Rouse Raider baseball on SHN, the Booster Club actually pays for the broadcasts here, and they do cost money. And if you wouldn't mind, if your heart steers you in that direction, we sure could use a donation here or there. Go to rousebaseball.com, find the donation link. You can do it on PayPal. It's really easy, and $20 goes a long way. So thank you. That's my church offering session. Won't bug you again, promise.
It's the way the playoffs work out, and that will really go to help toward the playoffs, is you get a 3-game series, and it's the best of the 3-game series to determine who moves on. Alepa pops this one out to left. Hellman over, makes the catch, and that will do it.
I'm seeing a lot of first pitch swings from the Rouse Raiders here.
So, but along with the standard broadcast fees, in order to live stream in the playoffs, you have to pay the UIL a fee. Keegan Solomon stands in. He takes for ball 1. And so you pay a fee for the series, and I think that actually decreased from $200 to $100 this year.
It did, yeah.
This is lined out to left, just beyond the outstretched glove of Nicholas Silva for a single. Solomon popped up to second his last time up. That will bring up Carter Heinrich. He's 1 for 1 with a single back in the first. First pitch from Nolan, high and outside for ball 1. Back in the second inning, Nolan struck out the side in order. Raiders doing a little better work here in the third. Pitch outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Drew Forsell on deck. Throw over to first is Solomon staying close to the bag. right now you cannot afford to get a base runner picked off. Another throw over. This time Solomon dives back in. As the coaches say, get dirty.
Get dirty. On the turf.
On the turf. The 2-0 misses outside for ball 3. The 3-0 pitch, that's high for ball 4. And that will be the first free pass issued by Nolan tonight. Coach is going to call time, and they discuss the strategy here, what they want to pitch to try to get into a double play.
I'd actually be surprised if Sam Walsh isn't a courtesy runner. They did it the first time. I don't know. Courtesy runners can come in at any time, right? It doesn't have to be just with 2 outs?
No, they can come in at any time,
Yeah, they can come
as
in
long
at
as
any
it's a pitcher or catcher.
Yeah. So we have Carter Heinrich, the catcher, on first base. Now, he is speedy. There's no doubt about it. He is speedy. It's just sometimes you want to save your catcher's legs for later in the game.
This will bring up Drew Forsell. He's 0 for 1. He struck out back in the first. Nolan comes set, and he deals this one high for ball 1. I'm not going to say it was outside. It was down the middle, but high.
Yeah. Looks like the field umpire was warning the dugout to not talk to the pitcher. UIL rules is you are not allowed to talk directly to the pitcher.
1-0. This is fouled back, and that will even the count at 1.
They were doing the Texas A&M ball 5 chant.
The throwback, attempt to fake throw back to second, drives Solomon back to the bag.
That's a staple of the Georgetown Eagles. Almost every time there's a runner at second base, they do a step off of some sort.
Pitch just out of the zone for ball 2.
Good eye from Drew. That was a little high, and he let that go.
2 balls, 1 strike count to Forsell. Solomon extends his lead at second. Curveball hangs high for ball 3.
All of a sudden, Nick Nolan's having a little trouble finding the strike zone. See if the Raiders can take advantage of this.
Seems like he might be struggling just a bit with his grip.
Yeah.
The 3-1 pitch, a swing and a miss on a fastball, and that will work the count full.
Looked to me like
that was a strike either way.
Yeah.
So.
Looked to me like he was out in front of it. Needs to let the ball travel a little bit further.
The payoff pitch swung on and missed on a ball going down and away. Two on with 2 out, and Sam Walsh will courtesy run for the catcher, Carter Heinrich. Colby Diaz will come back to the plate. He has 2 aboard this time. It'll be interesting to see how they pitch him. Nolan comes set, and he will spin off and look Solomon back to second. Nobody holding Walsh on at first. Really nobody holding anyone on at this point. Pitch from Nolan high for ball 1.
They're going to pitch him very carefully.
Colby Diaz currently committed to Texas State.
Yeah.
1-0 pitch misses outside, a fastball, which I think surprised Nolan a little bit. Mazak gives the sign, and Nolan comes set. The 2-0 delivery, that's low for ball 3. It's not surprising that they might try just to pitch around him and get to Salazar.
I was going to say, have you ever heard of a intentional, unintentional walk? That may be what we have here.
3-0 the count. He puts a fastball down the middle for strike 1. 3-1 the count to Diaz. Three-one pitch. This is popped up. Zavala tracks it and makes the catch, and that will do it for the Raider third. They get no runs on one hit. They leave 2 stranded. After 2.5, it's It's 3-2 Georgetown. Just saw a update. Liberty Hill leading Leander in the 4th, 1-0.
That game's going quick.
Daniel Norris back out to pitch the third for the Raiders. Due up for the Eagles, and as you mentioned, closing out that last inning, Reese Bell was at the plate when Zavala was caught stealing. And so he will come back to the plate to get things started here in the Eagle third. So it'll be Bell, Dinscore, and Silva.
That's going to be really interesting if Liberty Hill ends up winning that game. They will go into a tie with Leander, and then the loser of this game will also go into a tie. It'll be a 3-way tie there. So if Liberty Hill wins that game, it's a big if, right?
Number 25, Reese Bell.
Reese Bell will dig in from the right side as he faces Norris for the second time. He flew out to left his first at bat. A swing and a miss on a big roundhouse swing for strike 1. As you mentioned, he was trying to put it out in the football field, just beyond the left field fence. It looks that way, but it's much deeper than that. The field's not that close.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that would be a 1,000-foot home run.
That would be a monster
that just
shot.
Doesn't happen, but he swung. He took a hack to try to hit it there.
The 1-1 pitch. This is hit out towards center. Jake Alepa in, and it's off his glove.
Shoot. That looked like it hit him right in the palm of the glove.
That will be an E8.
First baseman, number 12, Bo Dinscore.
That will bring up Bo Dinscore. Dinscore 1 for 1 with a single back in the first.
Extremely tough for Jake to have a good jump on that ball. It was a hard swing, and the ball just didn't get hit very solid. He made a good effort for it, but just couldn't hold it in.
First pitch. This is chopped on. Could be a double play. Sparshoe to Sparshoe to Forcell will not be in time.
Joe Sparshoe had trouble getting that ball out of his glove.
That will
Otherwise, that would have been a double
6-4 on the put out of Bell. And that will be a fielder's choice for Dinscore. That will bring up Nicholas Silva. He's 0 for 1, striking out in the first. Dinscore extends his lead at first, and pitch misses for a ball. One and 0 the count. Norris takes a look over. The throw to first will be in time. The throw to second is high. And had it been down the line, it would have been an out. Dinscore will pick up a stolen base. And Silva with a 1-0 count. Norris comes set. He takes a look at Dinscore back at second. He delivers. This one is swung on and fouled back out of play. And that will even the count up at 1. More of the Rouse faithful starting to fill the stands. One and 1 the count. 1-1 pitch misses high for a ball. Two and 1 the count to Silva. 1 on with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. This is hit back up the middle. Sparshoe has it. Throw to first will be in time. 6-3 on the put out of Silva. And that will bring up Hoadley. Hoadley grounded out to second. His first time up. One on with 2 outs for Hoadley. Norris spins off and throws it back and almost gets Dinscore.
That was a lot closer than it looked on the camera there.
Norris takes a long look back at Dinscore and then steps off. And he'll reset. Hoadley waiting on his first pitch. He takes for a strike.
Wiffle ball slider right there.
Well, he's got a fantastic off-speed pitch.
Man.
And works the corner well. The 0-1 delivery, this is a fastball swung on and fouled back to the net for strike 2. Hoadley down in the count, 0-2.
Big pitch here. Got to get out of this.
Might look for that Norris slider right here. The 0-2 pitch. This is popped up. Forsell tracking it in foul territory, and he makes the catch, and that will do it for the Eagle third. They get no runs on no hits, 1 left on. On to the 4th we go. It's 3-2 Georgetown. Due up for the Raiders in the 4th. Salazar, Correjo, and Sparshoe.
Nick Nolan starts us off the 4th. Starts his 4th inning of work He's thrown 48 pitches, 29 of them being strikes. He has 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, and he's given up 3 hits so far.
We want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight and watching Raider Baseball on SHN Sports. I'm Michael Francis alongside the great one, Mr. Steve Kidhill.
You are too kind.
As he mentioned, Nick Nolan on to pitch the 4th as he will face Oscar Salazar to get things started. Salazar 0 for 1. He grounded to second his first time up. He takes for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. A breaking ball in for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch from Nolan. This is fouled off, and Salazar stays alive. Raiders trailing this one by 1 here in the top of the 4th. The 0-2 delivery. This is in on the hands and hit foul. Looks like there may be a designated hitting change with Ryan Galloway being on deck. This one is going to go into left field for a base hit for Oscar Salazar.
Freshman stays hot.
Just what the doctor ordered. Salazar actually batting .359 on the season.
Yeah, he's just crushing it this season.
So, a hitting change. Ryan Galloway will come in to hit for Correjo.
I think Coach Krempine is opting to have a righty-lefty matchup versus Colin Correjo, who's a lefty. He would have the lefty-lefty matchup. So Colin may not have seen the ball very well coming out of the left side. And you know, with high school rules, Colin Correjo can re-enter the game right there in that spot.
Nolan from the stretch as Galloway shows bunt and then swings on and fouls it off.
A little butcher boy action there.
I believe that's what they call a slash bunt, right?
Slash bunt, yep.
Throw over to first, not in time as Salazar dives back in.
A lot of leagues, it's not, in a lot of lower level leagues, it's not allowed. But as you get up closer, then it's up higher in the higher leagues, you can do the slash bunt.
Another throw over to first.
That was a balk. I will just tell you, he stepped right towards home. That's too bad. Umpires missed that one.
Nolan comes home. This one is fouled off for strike 2. Very, very nice facilities here at Georgetown.
Oh, yeah.
The 0-2 pitch. This is hit back up the middle. This could be trouble. Zavala has it, but will make the throw over to first in the fielder's choice. Salazar had the good jump, and Zavala did not have a play at second, so he wisely goes to first.
I was a little afraid he was just going to tag him on the base pass, but Salazar avoided that and made it to second. That's just like a bunt.
That will go 4-3 on the putout of Galloway. That will bring up little shotty Joe Sparshoe. This is hit back up the middle in the hole. That will throw the runner off. I mean, the first baseman off the bag. Throw home will not be in time. Little shotty will pick up an infield hit. And an RBI. Well, he won't get the RBI because that was on the throw.
Right. New game.
That will tie things up at 3. That will bring up big shotty Lucas Sparshew. Nolan comes home, and this one is fouled back out of play for a strike. And as they say, good things can happen when you put the bat to the ball.
Absolutely. Yep. Make them make a play.
Nolan goes to first, and it's into the dirt. Sparshew back well in time for that. We're all knotted up at 3 here in the top of the 4th. Nolan comes home. This is in the dirt, and little shotty easily picks up a stolen base.
So the pitcher, Nick Nolan, was complaining that the catcher was interfered with. He was not. I'll just tell you what happened there was Lucas Sparshew has the right to the batter's box and just to stand right where he is. He does not have to get out of the way.
1-1 pitch gets the outside corner for strike 2.
Now, if he were to step into the catcher's line over the plate after swinging or something, then that is interference, and Lucas Sparshew would be out.
Nolan steps off and looks Sparshew back to second. And in that situation, he would have been out, and they would have ruled Sparshew back to first.
Correct, yes. You cannot advance on an interference against yourself.
1-2, that's outside, and that will even the count at 2.
Look for a pickoff play here.
Glad to see that the weather has stayed away. We can get this game in. The 2-2 pitch, that
almost hit him.
That pitch looked really inside.
I thought that was going to hit him. I really did. Man.
Sparshew called out on strikes. That will bring up Jake Alepa. He's 0 for 1. He's batting 180 on the season. He flew out to left his first time up. He takes for ball 1.
Like to see a ground ball between first and second to the right side from Jake here.
Nolan deals. Pitch in for a strike. Alepa showed bunt and laid off. That will even the count at 1. One on with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. This is swung on and fouled back out of play for strike 2.
I don't understand the let's go batters, the music that they play here.
With us at bat, right?
Yeah, with us at bat, it's kind of.
That's hit foul down the left field side. Alepa staying alive. And you talk about somebody that really needs to break out, and that is Jake Alepa.
Yeah. He's just right on the edge of having a breakout game here.
1-2 pitch.
Not that time.
Called strike 3 on a fastball. Raiders get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1, but they tie it back up at 3. On to the bottom we go. Daniel Norris makes his way back out to the mound to pitch the 4th for the Raiders. Due up for the Eagles in the 4th. 7, 8, and 9 hitters, Hellman, Petty, and Davis.
So far, that ball that hit Daniel hasn't really affected him, but you'd never know. The worry for me is still there. That it's his push-off leg, so that that leg is getting a lot of exercise, and I just don't know where it hit him. I don't know if it hit him in the meat, or if it hit him like on the knee. If it hit him on the knee, I would think that he would be out of there, actually.
I think where he was rubbing was on the outside of the calf, so it got him in the meat there.
Yeah.
It'll be sore tomorrow when he wakes up for sure.
Yep.
Maybe on the bus ride home.
Likely need an ice pack.
Hellman comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He struck out back in the second. And in Petty on deck. Norris deals. This is fouled back for a strike.
Every single one of those foul balls looks like it's coming right at my teeth.
Right. That thing looks large when it comes off the bat, right?
Man, it's just the angle we're at. It just feels like it's coming right at me.
Rouse next game will be next Tuesday, the 27th, versus Cedar Park at Cedar Park. That just happens to be my 30th wedding anniversary date.
Hey, congratulations.
The 0-1, this is cut on and fouled back.
As my
0-2 the count.
as my father would jokingly say, I hope you make it.
Right? Yeah. 30 years with my beautiful bride. The 0-2 delivery, that's upstairs for a ball. So tomorrow we were planning to go to Houston to make one of the car shows down there, but my wife decided that it wasn't swing and a miss for strike 3. That it was a small tire drag racing scheme set up down there, and she's like, no, I want to see the big cars.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so that's
So what are
she
you gonna
wanted to
do?
say.
What are you going to do?
Well, she talked like maybe we will go to the shooting range.
Oh, nice.
So,
Oh,
that and go
beautiful.
shopping for betting. So there you go. Pitch down and away for ball 1 for Andon Petty. He's 1 for 1. He singled back in the second and eventually came around to score the 3rd run. This pitch is cut on and through the gap into left, just off the outstretched glove of Drew Forcell. That will be a base hit, as it was hit hard and off the very tip of his glove. And a very athletic play by Drew Forcell. So Petty with back-to-back singles. And that will bring up E.J. Davis. Davis 1 for 1. So Monday, a throw over to first will not be in time. We will make the trip up to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We're going to go and hang out at the Arboretum and maybe a couple of parks, and then we're going to go to a Ranger game on Monday night versus the Angels.
great.
Throw over to first, not in time.
You better have good seats for that game. Come on. You don't
Yeah,
do
we
this very
do.
often.
We got it. Well, this is what we typically do. We will get the cheaper outfield seats, and then once the game starts, you move to the better seats.
Yep. That's
No need to pay $50 for a ticket.
smart.
So spend
Smart man.
$19 on a ticket and
So
move to a better spot. Now, I can't get in too many places because she does not like height, so I have to be careful when we get those tickets in the event that you have to sit where the tickets say you have to sit. Pitch down and away for a strike. That will even the count 1-1. Or was that the first pitch to him? guess that was
I've
the
got
first
a
pitch. I had
1.
I had a 1-1. So I was
A lot
wrong.
of throws over to first here,
Yeah.
keeping him close.
A 1 pitch outside. And that will even the count. 1 on with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. E.J. Davis at the plate with a 1-1 count. Andon Petty standing at first. Norris takes a look over. He comes home. This is cut on and hit foul for strike 2.
They must have some sort of scouting report against this particular batter, since he just seems to be feeding him fastballs right now. Haven't seen an off speed yet.
So also had a lot of study this week. I was taking a certification course for the Building Professionals Institute, BPI, commonly known as BPI. Pitch misses outside for ball 2. An extremely difficult test, and I did end up passing that test yesterday. So
all right,
that's half of my building analyst professional certification.
Very nice.
Next week I will have the field testing portion of that.
Is that any easier, or is it just as hard?
It's actually going to be a little easier. It's more practicum. You're putting it in use, and they want to see that you're proficient at using the devices. The 2-2 delivery, that's outside. The throw down to second, not in time, and Petty with another stolen base.
Daniel really needs to come in with a strike here. One way or another, he's got to find a strike.
Full count to Davis. Norris comes home. This is cut on and popped up to Joe Sparshoe. He makes the catch. It's 2 away, and Zach Mazak will come to the plate. He's 1 for 2. He singled in the first and grounded out to first. Norris takes a look back at Petty at second. This is cut on and hit out to center field. Jay Kalepa tracks it, makes the catch, and that will do it. The Eagles get no runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. After 4 complete, we're tied up at 3. On to the 5th we go. We want to thank you for tuning in and watching Raider Baseball on SHN Sports. I'm Michael Francis alongside Steve Kidhill. And this game is just going the way this district is. It's a firefight through every game. You're not seeing a huge amount of blowouts going on, a lot of close games. And
that's even with the teams that have been eliminated. Eastview, Glen, and Marble Falls, they seem to be always playing every team really tough. Those 3 teams seem to be on the losing end of it, but the wrong end of it. But, I mean, they are competitive games. 2-1 against Glen. That's what our score was on Tuesday night in 8 innings.
Right.
I mean, that
was Eastview.
Oh, I'm sorry, against Eastview. And
then it was 5-3 versus Glen the previous Friday night.
And Glen that game was in doubt all the way through. You didn't know who was going to win. So,
right.
I mean,
Due up for the Raiders in the 5th. Solomon, Heinrich, and Forsell. Solomon 1 for 2. He has popped up to second and is singled. Fog kind of starting to set in.
Interesting.
Nick Nolan back out on the mound for the Eagles. First pitch offering misses inside for a ball. 1-0 delivery. That's inside for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. That's outside for ball 3. And the chatter begins. The 3-0 pitch down and away for ball 4.
Leadoff man on. Those have a high chance of scoring.
And we'll bring up Carter Heinrich. Heinrich has singled and walked.
You know, I am surprised that they have the lights on in this pavilion here behind. I don't know if that affects the fielders out there or not, but
I don't think that it does because they're LEDs. And it's a flat panel, so it's not as though there's a lens on it that's diffusing it out. I can say that because I'm a lighting professional.
Well,
yeah.
If all else fails, bring in the lighting professional.
There you go. Heinrich bunts this one foul, and that will take it to strike 2.
That is not what Coach Krempine wanted to see. He wanted a good bunt and move the runner over. 5th, 6th, and 7th innings, 1 run means a lot, and moving 90 feet from first to second means a ton right now.
Nolan will go to first. It's almost really a balk is what that looked like.
I'm telling you, he is. These umpires are not going to call the balk. The foot is going towards home. It's not going towards first.
This is cut on and fouled back out of play, as you could hear.
Yeah.
Comes on top of the covering of the stands and extremely loud. Heinrich calls time, so that will be a no pitch. So it's the way the awnings are set up here at Georgetown. It's made of steel, but it's reminiscent to me of the stadium in Brenham.
Sorry, that's a balk again. His foot is not going towards first base. It's going clearly towards home. Sorry, Mr. Building Professional.
Oh, man, it comes in deep. He takes a jab. So anyway, beautiful stadium. If you've ever been to Brenham and played Brenham, we played them in the playoffs a couple years ago. This is lined back up the middle. Could be trouble. Zavala to Hoadley, and so I'm not sure what happened there. What was it?
Okay, so Keegan Solomon slid into the shortstop, and he slid into the shortstop, yet I don't know if they have thrown him out of the game or if he was just complaining that he was safe. Oh, okay. So what they are calling is that he slid into the shortstop and then he interfered with the shortstop's throw, and therefore they are calling both the batter and the runner out.
Yeah,
it's a double play.
He wasn't even making an attempt to throw to first.
Yeah, I didn't make an attempt,
and he
didn't
have a play.
He's allowed to slide into the bag. I think this is a terrible, terrible call. And Coach Krempine has every right
Yeah, every right. I mean, this is a district
upset.
contest right here, and you're taking runners off the base pass. Yes, if he was standing on the bag, he was out in a force.
I don't think there's a problem with him being out at second. I think what the umpire is saying is that he impeded the shortstop from throwing to first base, completing the double play, which I'm sorry, Keegan has the right to slide into second base. I'm sorry the shortstop is there. Rowdy Hoadley, got knocked down. But that is just not a correct play and not a correct call from the umpire. And Coach Krempine is going to get his money's worth out of this. And he has every right to. Umpire saying, I'm sorry, I called it. I called it the way I called it. I'm not going to call it any different. Oh, if I wasn't on the broadcast, I would be yelling at the umpire myself.
So that's going to go 4-6 on the putout of Solomon. And I guess we have to give that a 6-3 with the umpire calling the runner out.
Runner's interference is what it's called.
Runner's interference, so. Forsell fouls that one off for strike 2.
Oh.
Yeah, Rouse got hosed on that call. The 0-2, that misses high for a ball. And you hate to see that when an umpire interjects himself into a game like that.
That's just too bad. It just is. It's just poor. Poor umpiring. I hope the Umpires Association sees this, understands that was just a terrible call right there.
1-2 pitch. This is cut on and fouled back out of play, and Forsell will stay alive at 1-2. At worst case scenario, you should be right now a runner on with 1 out.
Runner on with 1 out. Now it changes the entire inning.
And again, Forsell will call time. One, two. This is cut on and hit foul, and Forsell turning this into a quality at bat, even though he's at a 1-2 count.
I think Nolan at 81 pitches now.
The 1-2, and Forsell caught looking. For out number 3, Raiders get no runs on no hits. They leave nobody on. And in a roundabout way, they retire the side in order.
That's just terrible. I've seen a lot of blown calls. That one's one of the worst. Keegan Solomon going straight into the bag. It's just not right. That's too bad.
And you can clearly see that was the argument that Coach Krempine was making. He's got a right to the bag.
He's allowed to go right into the bag. He's not allowed to go over the bag. He is allowed to go into the bag, and that's all he did was go right into the bag. Hard-nosed ball player right there. Hard-nosed play, and it's just not that umpire is just off his rocker.
Due up for the Eagles in their half of the 5th, Zavala, Bell, and Discord. The heart of the order due up for the Eagles. That's the 2, 3, and 4 hitters.
Did I show you this picture?
Leading off for your Eagles in the bottom of the 5th inning. Second baseman.
That's of Brian Templeton against Eastview.
And his foot was
And his
off
foot's
the
on the-
bag.
his
His foot's
foot's-
on the bag, and the ball's not there.
Ball's not there. He was called
and they
out.
called out.
Photographic evidence. These umpires have got to get it right. Too much on the line here. It's just really disappointing. Have I hit the nail on the head? Have I driven that nail home? Okay.
Yeah, that
I'll
nail's,
stop.
that nail's into the coffin.
All right. I'll stop.
All right, here we go. Zach Zavala comes to the plate. He cuts on this one, and it's hit out into shallow right. He will round first and turn back. He hits a Texas leaguer.
Yeah, he just hit that into no man's land right over the first baseman's head. Nothing we could do. There is no defense for that. That's just baseball gods we're looking at.
Well, the only defense for that is speed.
Yeah.
That will bring up Reese Bell. Bell is flown out to left and reached on an error on a dropped fly ball to center. Throw to first, not in time as Zavala's back in standing up. Pitch misses for ball one. And 1-0. Slider in for a strike.
Be great to get a ground ball here. Second base, turn 2.
Throw to first. As Forsell wasn't even covering the bag. He's just kind of standing midway between the bag and and the runner. Norris to the plate. Pitch gets the outside corner for strike 2.
I don't think Reese Bell liked that call.
That was a good pitch.
Good pitch.
And
right
he's
on the
been
outside
calling
corner.
that pitch all night
Yep.
for both pitchers. Norris takes a look at Zavala. Will throw over, but not in time. The 1-2 pitch. This is fouled back out of play. And Bell stays alive. Bo Dinscore on deck for the Eagles. One-two pitch down and away for ball 2. That will even the count. The 2-2 pitch. This is cut on and hit out to foul territory down the first baseline. It falls harmlessly foul, and Bell will stay alive. Solomon making a valiant effort to get over there. Just did not have enough speed. And that's not saying that he wasn't fast. He was saying he was far over.
Yeah, it was just a long run.
This one fouled back. Hunt getting loose again in the bullpen.
Ready? 71.
Norris fakes a throw over to first.
So Norris wasn't connected to the rubber, and that's why you're allowed to throw the pitch like that. The coach is asking why is that not a balk, and the reason why was he was straddling the rubber, not actually connected to the rubber. So you're not allowed to fake to first if you are connected to the rubber. You are allowed to fake to first if you're not on the rubber, because quite honestly you're a fielder if you're not on the rubber. So Georgetown coach did not like that play, but it is legal. It's something that Rouse was trying to catch the runner napping.
The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed. A throw down to second. And a strikeout of Bell.
So Carter did the right thing by trying to get the runner at second. The first base was occupied, and it was a drop third strike. So the runner from home went to first base, but because it's occupied, he's out no matter what. So Carter throwing it to second base was the right call.
Bo Dinscore will take for ball one on the pitch that was in the dirt. Dinscore is singled and hit into a fielder's choice. Now, Nicholas Silva on deck for the Eagles. Zavala at second. The 1-0. This is hit foul. And that will even the count at 1. 1 on with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. We're tied up at 3. Norris has a sign from Heinrich, takes a look back at Zavala. He comes home with this one. It's hit out to center field.
Tagging.
Alepa
he
catches
left
it.
early. He left early.
The throw will be cut off, and
I think he left early.
all they have to do is throw it over to second, and they step on the bag. I think, isn't that what they would do?
He left early, guys. And they're not going to do it, but
That'll be a sac fly to center for Dinscore. And that will bring up Silva. He takes for a ball.
I think that was a missed opportunity right there.
Silva 0 for 2. He struck out in the first and grounded out to short. Heinrich's going to call time and
got to
make sure that him and Norris are definitely on the same page.
Have to. It's in the critical time now of this game.
Got the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. Norris comes set. He deals. Pitch in the dirt for a ball. 2-0 the count to Silva. The pitch misses low for ball 3. At this point, you got to give him something to hit. He's 0 for 2. That Hoadley is 0 for 2 as well. Behind him. The 3-0 gets the outside corner for strike 1. So each strike changes the dynamic of the at-bat.
Yeah. This is nail-biting time.
The 3-1, this is hit back up the middle. Sparshoe has it. The throw over to first in time, and that will do it. 6-3 on the putout of Silva. The Eagles get no runs on one hit. They leave one. And after 5 complete, we're knotted up at 3 here in Georgetown. We want to thank you all for tuning in and watching Rouse Raider Baseball on SHN Sports. I'm Michael Francis alongside Steve Kidhill. Due up for the Raiders in the 6th, Diaz, Salazar, and Correjo.
We have a pitching change. Number 18, E.J. Davis, coming on for the Eagles.
E.J. Davis moving in from right field. Looks like number 21 is going out to
Eli Hellman is going from right, and then the left fielder. I didn't catch the number on the left fielder. Maybe 11. If I saw it right, I thought it was 11, which that would be Hunter Miller in left field.
And what was his name?
Hunter Miller.
And what number?
Number 11.
Hunter Miller?
Hunter Miller, yes. Here's my key to the game. Come on, Colby.
The big key to the game with Colby Diaz at the plate. Salazar on deck. Davis deals high for ball 1. The 1-0 gets the corner for a strike. The 1-1, this is hammered down the right or third baseline. Silva has it. The throw over to first is in time. 5-3 on the putout of Diaz. And we'll bring up Salazar. Salazar takes for a ball. Davis deals. This is hit out to left, and it falls foul. Coach Crimpine trying to sell it as a fair ball.
Just needed to get fair. What was that, about 3 feet foul?
About that.
No pitch there, no pitch. Pitcher's trying to work fast, too fast for the umpire.
1-1 delivery, that's high and inside for ball 2. Two-one delivery, that one's in the dirt for ball 3. Davis winds and delivers. This is high for ball 4.
All right, Colin Correo is going to re-enter the game, getting the righty-lefty matchup going.
Silva comes over and talks to Davis. We're ready to go.
See if Colin can pick up the pitch a little bit better off of this pitcher.
Salazar at first. He deals one to Correo. This is hit back up the middle for one. And the throw to first for two. That will go 6-4, 4-3. And another double play. This one not by virtue of interference.
Yeah, true double play there. Not an umpire called. Sorry, I did it again. Complain about the umpires. I got to stop. Okay.
Due up for the Eagles in the sixth, Hoadley, Hellman, and Petty. What game is, how's the Liberty Hill game going?
I can look at that. Let me look that up.
Try to get you some scoring updates. Daniel Norris back out to pitch the sixth, as he will face the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Actually, it's 6, 7, and 8.
Okay, I do have a scoring update. In the bottom of the seventh inning, Leander 2, Liberty Hill 1. And there are 2 outs in the inning.
In the bottom?
In the bottom of the seventh inning, it is 2. I mean, this game's almost over if they get a couple more strikes.
Hoadley stands in. He will take for ball one. Hoadley is 0 for 2. He's grounded to second and popped up to first. Pitch fouled off, and that will even the count at 1. One pitch. This is cut on and hit out to short. The throw will not be in time, as that was hit deep in the hole. And Hoadley with a single.
Okay, that game is over. Leander beat Liberty Hill 2-1. So Liberty Hill now falls 2 games behind whoever becomes the tied for first with 2 games to play.
Norris throws over. It will not be in time as Hoadley dives back in. Eli Hellman comes to the plate. He shows bunt and lays off for ball.
We have action in the bullpen again, and I think the pitcher is hidden from us.
Hoadley extends his lead at first. Norris comes home as Hellman bunts it foul. 1-1 the count to Hellman. Throw over to first, not in time. Hoadley dives back in safely. Cedar Park soundly taking care of business against Eastview tonight. The only other game going on is Marble Falls and Glen.
Yeah. Oh.
Throw over.
That's umpires aren't seeing it, but that is a balk.
One and 1 the count to Hellman. He shows bunt. Bunts this one up the middle. Norris has it. Throws over to first. 1-3 on the put out. And it'll go down as a sacrifice.
Number 16, Andon Petty.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him try to bunt again.
Andon Petty's 2 for 2 on the night. First pitch, this is popped up and playable. Sparshoe over, makes the catch.
That was a fantastic play. He got out there, made sure he got the ball, sure-handed.
Up and down 2 outs. Number 18, E.J. Davis.
Just a great.
Let's say that's
play.
popped up second since he was fielded by the second baseman, but he was in right field.
He was in shallow right field, and honestly, if he doesn't make that play,
Solomon definitely would have.
Yeah.
He was there. This is cut on and hit foul by E.J. Davis for strike one. Davis is 1 for 2. He is singled and popped up to second. The 0-1 delivery is high for a ball. The 1-1 pitch in for a strike.
Generous, I would say. I'll take it.
I'll take it. It looked a bit inside, but
they got
maybe that's that slider that.
Yeah, maybe it's cutting. It's catching the front edge of the corner of the plate, the inside corner.
One and 2 the count to Davis. See if Norris can close the door here. Pitch just misses outside. For ball 2.
Yeah, Carter Heinrich set up outside, wanted the ball outside, wanted the batter to swing at that pitch, and Daniel hit the spot, just didn't do it, didn't swing.
The 2-2 delivery.
There we go.
Cut on and missed. For out number 3. The Eagles get no runs on one hit. They leave one on. After 6 complete, we're still knotted up in 3, and you talk about nail biters.
I'm nervous. I'll just tell you that straight up right now. I am nervous. My heart is racing, just like if Andrew were on the mound.
Due up for the Raiders in the 7th, Sparshoe, and Alepa. It's the bottom of the order. And they will face E.J. Davis for their first time tonight.
I'd like to see the Raiders really work the count here. Make him work. Make him prove that he can throw strikes to you.
Well, the only one out of the bunch that generally does take a bunch of pitches is Jake Alepa.
Yeah.
Little Shotty, he jumps on him quick.
He's going to jump on the first or second pitch, no doubt. But I would like them, not saying that they, 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-old boys, they don't always listen to authority, do they?
No.
I'd say that's more not times than times.
Right.
Less than 50% of the time.
Sparshoe takes for ball one. And watch little Shotty prove me wrong.
Yeah. Come on.
The 1-0. That gets the outside corner for a strike.
All right. Now you know he can throw it. Now you can go after him.
1-1 pitch. This is cut on and hit out to right.
Get over his head.
This is going to be over the head of Hellman and goes to the fence and bounces off. That will be a stand-up double for little Shotty.
There we go.
Go-ahead run. 180 feet away.
It looked like to me that the right fielder was cheating a little bit too far in, and this is his second inning out there. E.J. Hellman out there, but it just looked like he was playing a little too close, and Joe Sparshoe went ahead and took it to him.
Well, is he interested in his shoes or?
I am unsure what's going on. I don't know if it's blood. There's a blood rule, of course. You can't be bleeding out there.
Guess he just wanted to check his knee since looks like it's got a little dirt on it.
Yeah.
Lucas Sparshoe will take a stab at the bunt on a pitch that was well outside.
I wonder if that was like a bunt and run and Joe missed a sign or something, because Lucas knows the strike zone better than that. I know. Come on, Lucas.
Davis from the stretch. Sparshoe with an 0-1 count. Breaking ball outside and away for ball one. And Mazak is going to go out and make sure Davis is on the same page. I guess some conflicting signals from
Coach. Coach is
from
really
the coach.
Yeah, Coach is really trying to tell him something, but he didn't want to waste a mound visit there. So he's basically yelling at him.
Which you can't. I don't think the coaches can talk at the pitcher or something like that.
He definitely did not want to go out there. The coach did not want to go out there for a mound visit.
The 1-1 and Georgetown working it, and you see the play because they're going to the shortstop and the second baseman work towards the bag to put the runner back at the bag and take away the lead from him. Pitch misses outside for a ball.
We're very interesting.
3-1 the count going to Sparshoe. 3-1 pitch.
Oh.
Pitch in for a strike. Sparshoe thought he had ball 4.
Don't worry, Lucas. I thought that was a ball 2.
Full count to Lucas Sparshoe. This is hit out towards deep left center.
He dropped the ball.
He dropped the ball.
He dropped the ball.
And that will be an E7.
Very hard for Joe Sparshoe, who was on second base, to understand what was going on there. He had to stay there to try to tag up. Once he stayed there and tag up, then he could only advance to third base.
So Steve Wall or
Sam
Walsh. Pinch hitting for Jake Alepa. Keegan Solomon on deck, 2 on with no outs. So he takes for a strike.
Again, the music, I don't understand it. It's rally time.
Yes, they're rallying the defense. The 0-1 is cut on and missed for strike 2. Keegan Solomon on deck. The 0-2, that's in the dirt and gets away from Mazak, but stays in the field of play. E.J. Davis with a headsy.
Man, that was an athletic move by Mazak there. You know, you just can't let the ball get behind you, and he didn't.
He stayed out in front and made it playable for Davis. And
okay, now we're going to get a mound visit. Finally, that mound visit.
Walsh will venture down. The good thing is that there's no double play.
Yeah.
In this.
Thing we should be looking at is where the defense is playing. If they're playing back, then honestly Sam Walsh should be looking to hit a ground ball anywhere. You know, if the shortstop is playing back ground ball to him scores a run, and we'll take a run. We'll trade a run for an out, or an out for a run.
Absolutely.
So.
Not sure how many pitches Norris has left in the tank.
I can find that real fast. Norris is at 92 pitches, so he has 18 pitches left. He can clearly go probably the 7th inning.
1-2 the count to Walsh.
Outside, everybody's
pitch outside.
Everybody's
and that will even the count at 2.
Georgetown faithful begging for that pitch. That was clearly outside.
The 2-2 from Davis.
Oh.
On a pitch that was outside and away. And he's rung up on the strikeout.
And the Rouse faithful is upset with that
and
call.
The Georgetown faithful is happy.
Yeah, that's not a whole lot of people happy with the umpires, me included, this game.
Keegan Solomon will come to the plate. Pitch in the dirt, and Mazak out to get it. I keep messing that up. I don't mean to, folks.
Not intentional. It's just a tough name to pronounce. Oh, they're going to walk him. Put him on.
They're going to walk to load the bases and bring up Carter Heinrich.
So what this does is it puts the double play into effect. And I don't know. I think I'm not sure I would have done that. I don't know. I don't know if I would have done that.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he can put it down that left field line, 2 runs will score.
Yep. Come on, Carter.
Bases loaded with Raiders, with E.J. Davis on the mound. He brings it home. He gets the outside corner for a strike. And some people think there's not a lot of strategy in baseball. Foul tip for strike 2.
It's a chess match. I mean, it really is. It's not checkers, it's chess.
Drew Forcell on deck. The 0-2 outside for ball 1. One and 2, the count to Heinrich. Davis from the stretch, a swing and a miss. And that will bring up Drew Forcell, and Forcell is 0 for 3 with the hat trick on strikeouts.
He's due.
First pitch offering is fouled off for strike 1. The Raiders really need a hit right here. They have a golden opportunity with bases loaded. A good sharp single to left would drive in 2. The pitch from Davis is high for a ball. That will even the count at 1. Davis picks up the sign from Mazak. 1-1. Called strike, and the Raiders down to their final strike. Forcell calls time. Davis comes set. He delivers. And I'll tell you what, that was a little close.
Yeah.
Right there. That could have gone either way.
The way the things have been called, the pitches have been called tonight, you just don't know on the outside corner.
The 2-2. This is popped up and playable. Zavala over, makes the catch. No runs on 1 hit. The Raiders strand 3. And on to the bottom we go. Due up for the Eagles in the 7th. The 1, 2, and 3 hitters.
Yep.
Mazak, Zavala, and Bell. Mazak is 1 for 3. He is singled, grounded to first, and flown out to center. Raiders have to match what Georgetown did to take it to extras.
Need the extras. And, you know, it's just one of those District 25 5A type games. It's all close. You know, we started the season, we knew 25 5A baseball was just going to be really tight, difficult to get to the championship and everything, but I didn't imagine this.
Right.
It's just
Zach Mazak will stand in and face Norris for the 4th time tonight. Norris deals. Pitch misses high for a ball.
looked to bunt. I don't think he was actually going to bunt, but I think he's pulled in the third baseman, Colby Diaz, just a bit now.
1-0 the count to Mazak. This is cut on and hit out to shallow center. And Lucas Sparshoe makes the catch. And that will bring up Zavala. And Zavala is 3 for 3. He has been the hottest batter for the Eagles tonight. First pitch is cut on and hit out to left. Oscar Salazar over, makes the catch. And that will do it for Zavala.
Number 25, Reese Bell.
Reese Bell will come to the plate. He is 0 for 2, and he's been at the plate 3 times. First pitch in for a strike. He has flown out to left. A dropped catch by the center fielder allowed him to reach on the error and struck out. Norris deals fastball low for a ball. 1-1 the count. At any rate, should Norris be able to get out of this inning, it should be his last,
I would think,
appearance. This is cut on and hit foul for strike 2. 1-2 the count to Reese Bell. Nobody on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. We're knotted up at 3. Norris comes set. The 1-2 pitch. This is cut on. Hit back up the middle. Joe Sparshoe has it. The throw over to first in time. On to extras we go. After 7 complete, we're still knotted up at 3. Due up for the Raiders in the 8th. Diaz, Salazar, and Correjo.
Okay, so I finally got confirmation. It is Blake Gonzalez, number 11, that was warming up in the bullpen. Daniel is at 99 pitches now. So he does have 11 more pitches. I don't know what coach will do. It is nice for a reliever to come in at during a clean inning, have a clean nobody on, nobody out sort of thing.
Right.
But you know what? This is high school baseball too, so I can't predict it. I don't know what Coach Crimpine will do. Daniel Norris kind of is cruising a little bit as well.
As they're waiting for Diaz. Oscar Salazar on deck. Kobe Diaz comes to the plate. Diaz with the home run, 2-run homer back in the 2nd. And he fouls this one off for a strike. The 0-1 delivery, that's to the backstop for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch down and away for ball 2. 2-1. Curveball in for strike 2, and that just really wasn't a very good pitch to go after.
Not his pitch.
The 2-2, swing and a miss on a pitch that was down and away. That will bring up Oscar Salazar. Salazar reached on a walk his last at bat and then was caught up in the double play. As he takes for a strike. The 0-1, this is fouled off for strike 2. The 0-2, this is swung on and hit out to center. Petty over, makes the catch. And I'll tell you what, he swung on a pitch that was
pretty high.
That was chin high.
Yeah. Was not going to leave it to the umpire to call a ball or a strike on that. I think it was going to be a ball, but protecting the plate.
Correjo takes for a strike 1. Pitch misses low for ball 1. That will even the count. The 1-1 delivery outside for ball 2.
Collins should be looking fastball right here.
Davis works really quickly.
He really does.
The 2-1 swung on and missed for strike 2. Deuce is wild for Colin Correjo. Raiders looking for a little magic, and they couldn't find it. The Eagles retire the side in order, get 2 strikeouts and a pop out to center. On to the bottom we go. We're knotted up at 3. So Norris came on, and Coach Crimpine waves him off, and Blake Gonzalez will come on in relief of Daniel Norris.
Daniel Norris pitched 99 pitches, 68 of them being strikes. He gave up 9 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, did not walk a batter, gave up no walks, and struck out 5.
Due up for the Eagles in the 8th, Dinscore, Silva, and Hoadley. It's a 4, 5, and 6 hitters.
Blake Gonzalez actually last pitched on Tuesday. Funny thing about that game, he did not officially face a batter, and he won the game.
Yeah, that's interesting, right?
He picked off a runner, pitched 2 pitches, and came away with the win in the 8-inning game against Eastview. I let Andrew know that just about every day since. Andrew pitched 111 pitches, and
it goes 7 complete innings.
Yeah.
It goes a 7 and a third.
7 and 2/3.
7 and 2/3 innings.
And so, second extra inning game for Rouse in a row.
For your Eagles, first baseman number 12, Bo Dinscore.
Got to be very careful with Bo. Again, he does have home run power, and if you groove a fastball to him, he will groove it out of here.
Blake Gonzalez toes in on the rubber. He deals the first pitch down and away for ball one. The 1-0, a fastball misses low for ball two. The 2-0, a breaking pitch, misses for ball three.
2-0 curveball, wow. I wonder if the coach is going to give him the green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, that hits him. Make him earn that ball four.
I think that was another breaking ball.
That will bring up Nick Silva. He's 0 for 3. He has struck out and grounded to short twice.
Should be looking for the bunt. This is an obvious bunt situation. Leadoff man on, late in the game. This is Colby Diaz at third is cheating in.
Throw over to first. Not in time. He does have a good pickoff move.
He sure does.
Dinscore extends his lead at first. Pitch home, a fastball down the middle for a strike.
Oh, got him. Oh, missed the tag. Darn it. Oh,
Just dives back in.
thought he had him.
I did too.
Wow. Dinscore moved late.
Again, a throw over. The 0-1 pitch, a breaking ball, misses for ball one. That will even up the count. One on with no outs here in the bottom of the eighth. We're knotted up at 3. Blake Gonzalez on in relief of Daniel Norris. Throw over to first. And as Dinscore dives back in time. He went around and was rung up for it. 1-2 the count to Nicholas Silva. Dinscore extends his lead. The throw home is fouled off, and Silva stays alive.
Oh.
Gonzalez from the stretch comes set. Pitch in the dirt. A throw back pick will not be in time as it was kind of an arcing throw and some concern that it might go beyond first and see Dinscore down to second or more.
Scoreboard shows 1 out. There are no outs. There are no outs. Oh,
fastball misses high for ball 3 and the count works full. I've got a full count.
I have a full count with no outs.
I think the scoreboard operator is maybe stepped away. Breaking ball cut on and fouled off. Silva stays alive.
Actually surprised that Georgetown doesn't put the runner in motion here with a full count. No outs.
The payoff pitch, that's in the dirt for ball 4. Runners at first and second for Rowdy Hoadley. Hoadley's 1 for 3. He has singled, popped up to first, and grounded to second. Coach Harris will make a visit to the mound and got runners at first and second with 2 outs, a runner in scoring position. And that's what you got to be concerned with right now.
Again, this is a bunt situation here and Rowdy is a pretty darn good bunter, and he's also very fast. So if I were the coach here, the Georgetown coach, I would have I would have told Rowdy right there at third base, I want you to bunt it right at the third baseman. Pull him in and see what happens.
First pitch offering to Hoadley. In for a generous strike. Hellman on deck. The 0-1 delivery shows bunt and lays off for a ball. One and one, the count to Hoadley. Gonzalez comes set. He deals. It's a foul tip into the glove of the catcher. And that'll take it to 1-2. Had that been on the third strike, that would have been out.
That would have been an out. And honestly, I'm not sure. I might bunt him again.
The 1-2 pitch, a fastball. In for strike 3.
That surprised him. That surprised Hoadley.
Up to the plate, right fielder, number 21, Eli Hellman.
Eli Hellman will come to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Actually, he's 0 for 2. He has 2 strikeouts and a sacrifice bunt. And he shows bunt and lays this down the third base side foul. For a strike, and you coach and you have that situation and don't get it done, it's like you've got to execute.
You got to execute, and that was failed execution on at Georgetown part. They have a couple more chances here.
A 1-strike count. And the pitch. In for a called strike. He lays off. Showed bunt and then lays off of it and takes for a strike. Hellman in a 2-strike count. Andon Petty on deck. The 0-2 on a pitch in the dirt.
He went.
He said he did not.
Wow. Awful close to swinging there.
Hellman calls time and steps out. He'll reset and get things started. Gonzalez takes a look back at second. He deals a breaking ball for ball 2. That will even the count at 2. The 2-2 pitch just cut on and hit out to center. That's going to be over the head. That's going to go to the fence. That will score. Did score, and that will be it. Georgetown wins it 4-3 over the Rouse Raiders. Raiders had opportunities.
They sure
As
did.
at one point they had bases loaded with only one out,
Bases loaded, one out, and they lost that.
and they ended up stranding all 3 runners. And then they came back in the 7th inning and had 2 runners on with no outs. They got Joe Sparshoe with a double.
Yep, that was the inning where they needed to really capitalize, and they were unable to do it.
Right.
And
E.J. Davis able to close the door on the Raiders and keep them from getting to home. And Georgetown wins it, and that will send Rouse back into that outside type of position right there.
Yeah,
they're still in the
top 4.
top 4. Liberty Hill taking a loss against Leander tonight.
Yeah, I think they actually, if I'm doing my math right, Cedar Park, Leander, and Georgetown are all tied for first. Rouse goes to 1 game behind, and Liberty Hill is 2 games behind.
So if it finishes out this way, then Rouse would hold that 4th spot.
That 4th spot, and have to play, I believe it's New Braunfels Canyon, the winner of 26 5A. There's still a lot to be determined out there. So tough loss. Got to bounce back and go get the W against Cedar Park on Tuesday. So.
Well, you got to regroup. You got 2 more games left, and in this district, nothing's a given in this, and so you can't count Marble Falls as a win.
Oh no, you can't.
Definitely can't. Of course, we still have a bad taste in our mouths from that terrible game.
Yeah. Yep.
At Marble Falls with the umpire behind the plate. Of course, Marble Falls has a bad taste in their mouths from that game too. Rouse did win that game 19-6.
Yeah, Rouse put a whooping on them that night.
But
Rouse.
Yeah. Rouse takes it on the chin tonight. A 1-run loss, 4-3 to the Georgetown Eagles as they split the series. Blake Gonzalez will take the loss. Yes. Daniel Norris will get a no decision in this game, so he will hold at 7-0 on his overall record. And, of course, it doesn't hurt his ERA that much at all.
No, 7 innings, 3 runs.
With a 2.13 ERA.
Had 3 earned runs tonight. I mean, it does go up a little, but it just makes it a little more solid. Puts in another 7 innings. Fantastic performance by Daniel again.
Be with us on Tuesday night as we travel to Cedar Park. That will be a game time start at 7. And next week we'll see the end of the regular season as Friday night, Rouse will be hosting Marble Falls at Rouse. Keep in mind, folks, that is senior night, and you don't want to miss that. We'll try to start early to include that in our broadcast.
Yeah, I will actually not be on the broadcast at that point in time. I'll come up after that, but
right.
So
that, and I will actually be on the PA for the senior introductions.
Very good.
I have been asked to do that.
All right.
So,
all right.
And then we'll be back in on the broadcast. Maybe it'll be one of those things where I can use my headset and
maybe
the PA mic.
Double duty.
But
for
anyway, an unhappy loss tonight, dropping one to the Georgetown Eagles 4-3, and falling to 4th place in district right now. So for Steve Kithill, I'm Michael Francis, and